Welcome back to Baldur's Gate with the Rude Man. In the last episode, we fought our way here into the Druid Grove, and we need to go in and introduce ourselves, I think. So, let's get on with that. Where's my sound? There it is. All righty, so let's walk in and introduce ourselves. It looks like we got a little fight going on here.
Fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too. Unbelievable!
Okay, so we're a paladin, but I don't know. It says on the paladin, I've seen bloodier fights. Come on, get on with it. I don't think that's what we should do. One fight just ended, and you're picking another one. Just relax. That's the one.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Both of them are. Stand by and watch. There you go. That's probably what we should do. Let's just try to calm it down. If we can get the right roll. Uh-oh, we're not going to get it. One of them's going to punch the other one out. Oh, yeah, we failed big time. I can roll again. Let's try it. Let's just try it. Now, this one will work. There we go.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
So, with everything else, there's several ways that can go.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few.
The human could have punched the devil guy out, the tiefling, and the tiefling could have punched the other one out, and there's different things that could happen. So, that's probably a good one.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
Xander.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
Well,
Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
this isn't a holiday. We're looking for a healer, so yeah, so I'm not too concerned. I have no quarrels with the druids. What else we got here? Let's just go to it. We're looking for a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside.
Hi,
We
Andy.
can't stay,
Scorp's in the house.
but we'll be slaughtered if we leave.
Mead.
We're no fighters.
Go for it. So, can't you stop the ritual?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though. I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place.
Well, that's true.
Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
All right, we'll see what we can do.
Really? We're messengers now.
Oh,
We
sure.
owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Okay, so you could see up in the corner whenever I do anything, the group behind me, the peanut gallery, they either approve or they disapprove, and so you can tell who's going to disapprove. The girl that looks like the Grinch that stole the Christmas, she's always going to disapprove if I do something good. The other gal, she can go either way. The wizard, he can go either way. But the other guy, the vampire, he's always going to disapprove if I do something good. So you can pretty much figure that, they're going to bitch about it. All righty, we've got a level up, so let's do that.
Well,
Level 3. We're level 3 already. Wow. All right. Well, it's not too much we get to do at level 3, so it's pretty much a pass-through. We can change some of our spells if we want to, but the problem is at level 3 we haven't got anything better. That one might be. A Searing Might, that might be good. We'll take that one. Well, we've already got one. We've got Thunderous Smite and Searing Smite. Obviously, one's electric and one is fire. The one I'm waiting for is the Divine one. That's going to be the powerhouse for a paladin. So, and I don't think I've got that. That might be level 4. Yeah, the Divine one, and the reason why it's a powerhouse for a paladin is, paladins are known for being goody-goodies and they smite with the force of God, that kind of thing. Well, some of the things that we're fighting, goblins and orcs and skeletons and dead things and wraiths and stuff like that, obviously they're gonna be hurt worse from the might of devotion rather than fire and ice. So that one becomes pretty important for a paladin, but I haven't got access to it yet. Let's take that one away and we'll put in this one. What's this over here? Wraithful Spite. Frightens your target, so I don't care about that. We'll go with this. What a bunch. Calling the peanut gallery. Okay, Battlemaster, that's good for her. She's got a choice between Battlemaster, Eldritch Knight, and Champion. Battlemaster's good because it's kind of down the middle road. She's got the best of both worlds. So I usually go with that with her. And then she's got some things that we can get. We've got 3 choices here. And these are this fighter, I usually keep her with either always a two-handed weapon, either a sword or an axe or a hammer. And so we're really interested in her blows. How's she going to attack? How's she going to hit? Disarming is really good because she has the chance of knocking their weapon out of their hands. And so that's a good one. I'll take that one. Let's see. Probably Riposte, because that gives her, if somebody does something, that gives her an extra hit. So it's like when a hostile creature strikes and misses you, you have a chance of hitting a second time. So that's good. We'll take that one. And then the rest of these are kind of, this one will knock your person back that you hit. That's a precision attack. A menacing one where it frightens them. Maneuvering, I don't know. Goading is one I usually take. And the reason for that is she's a fighter. She's tougher. I've got people with me that are magic users, and they wear cloth robes. They're not going to take a hit. Where she's a fighter, she's got heavy armor on. She can take a hit. So the goading attack is, when I use that attack on an enemy, it's like, look at me. I'm the one that can hurt you. Come after me. That's what that one is. So I'll probably take that one. That gives me my 3. And then another ability she gets at level 3 is to be able to jump a little bit farther than normal. And then my rogue, the vampire, he didn't get much of anything. So I can choose between trickster, assassin, or thief. I don't play much as a thief. There's people that play rogues where they're sneaking up behind everybody all the time and picking their pockets and stealing their money. And and stabbing him in the back. And so I just, that doesn't work for me. So I usually don't take thief. And the trickster's kind of the same kind of a thing. They use a little bit of magic that's illusion, and that they'll make 3 of them, and you don't know which one's the real one to hit, that kind of stuff. Doesn't really throw me too much either. So I usually take the assassin. With the assassin, you have the chance to be able to take him out in one hit, kind of a thing. Okay, wizard. Somebody asked me what the difference between a wizard and a sorcerer is in this game, and it's slight. The wizard has to learn his magic. He has to memorize his magic. Where the sorcerer, they get their magic out of, just from their talent. They just take it out of the air, kind of a thing. They're kind of born with it. And so the different thing is the wizard starts off kind of weak because he doesn't know very much. The thing is as you're collecting scrolls and things like that, your wizard can learn those, and your wizard can randomly change his magic at will, where the sorcerer just has to use what he knows or what he can do. So the wizard's a little bit more flexible and can become pretty powerful because he can learn skills he didn't normally have. But I think I'm going to take Misty Step. Misty Step is it's a teleport spell, basically, and it helps him get around. So I'm going to take that. That way we can put him where we need him. And then, out of all these, I could take invisibility, but I don't use that very much. So I'm thinking, okay, there's a flaming sphere, but it's kind of weird. You create a ball of fire, and then you can move it around, and it's kind of weird. This one's good, this flaming hands, but the problem is the wizard is a caster, which means you usually, if you use them, you're having them way in the back of the room throwing magic, because he's wearing a nightgown. He's not going to take a hit. He's not going to be face to face with somebody. The problem with that spell, Burning Hands, you have to be next to the person and touch them and put them on fire. I don't want to get that close, so I won't take that one. That one creates a magic weapon that can, almost like it's a pet that you can send around and have a turn at smacking things. It's kind of handy, but I don't use it much. I'm thinking of taking Longstrider. So I'm taking a couple of passive things. Longstrider means that I can move further than normal. And it's good for getting out of trouble or getting into a position where you can really be doing some damage. So we'll take that one. All right, now, again, the problem with the wizard, any of the magic users, is you've got magic that you know. There's level 1, there's level 2. These are the only ones I can cast because you have to learn them. You have to prepare them to be able to use them. So these are set. I can't change these during a fight or anything. So I'm going to get rid of sleep. I don't care to do sleep. And we'll do this one. Oh, no, we already have that one. We'll do Longstrider. Okay, cleric. Generally, I use my cleric for a healer because she can. She's a pretty good healer. So we'll just kind of keep what she's got there. Yeah, we'll just keep that. Alrighty, let's go check this place out. Yeah, sorcerers, they get theirs from nature, from, the elements, that kind of stuff. Elementals. Hey, Shorty, what's up?
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Well, I'm kind of hungry. You got a meatloaf sandwich? That'd be good. You're really locking down the grove, huh?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What about the people here?
We druids will be safe.
The druids will be
As
safe.
for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Yeah, we're going to boot them out right in the middle of this mess. They won't survive. Dire times, high stakes, I understand. I guess. I don't really, but...
You sound just like Korga.
Oh, God, I should have said that then.
But it had to come to this. I pray to Sylvanas each night. The Wildfather will protect those refugees. I hope.
All right, let's get down to nitty-gritty. What do you got for sale?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Oh, his bits and bobs, eh? Okay, so... Typical of a lot of these games now, the people, there are vendors that you can buy and sell from. Two things. They usually don't have anything that you could really, live without, that you couldn't live without. And the other thing is, they never have any friggin' money. The guy's got 500 gold. They've never got money. So anyway, I'm just going to sell him a bunch of my junk-a-doodle-doo. So all these things that I collected from killing mobs and stuff, how many javelins do I need? How many swords? How many, of this stuff? Clubs, clothes that I can't wear, that stuff. So I'm just going to sell all this. Okay, I'll keep one of those. Don't need that. There's a ring that's just a ring. It doesn't do anything. Couple pair of boots that are nothing, so... Whoops, I shouldn't have sold those, I guess. Oh, well. All right, so, let's see. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need these. They're a dime a dozen. We'll get them. I'll keep a bow. I'll keep a sword. I don't need these. I only need one. These are quarterstaffs that nobody needs. Javelins. Get rid of that. Okay, let's see. Is he getting money left? He's got a little bit of money left. Let's sell these bloodstones, the topaz, the pearl, agates. I can sell those. Holy water, I'll keep that just in case I want to throw some at somebody. Dinner plate. What do I do with a dinner plate? A couple of cups. Just sell all your junk. You're not going to need it. And then, the jewelry. Unless it gives you magic, just sell it. You can tell if it's got magic. See, these things have glowing borders around them. They have some kind of a skill or magic on them. See that ring? That's got some smiting. Ooh, I should give that to one of the fighters. All right, now let's see what he's got. I can tell you right now a couple of things that if you find them, you should buy them. Right there, supply packs. When you go back to your camp and rest for the day or the night, so you go back to your camp and you sleep the night away, and of course the next day you get up and your wounds are healed and you feel great, and you might have got a little in the evening, you just feel good about stuff, about life. You can't get all your hit points back without having camp supplies. So when you take a rest, you have to use camp supplies. If you don't have any camp supplies and your people are hurt, they're not going to heal. So pick up any of those you can find. Camp supplies. You want those. The other thing, there's two other things that you want if you can find them, and that's going to be the trap disarm toolkits and the thieves tools. So you want to pick those up, and then for bottom of the rung stuff, maybe some healing potions. Other than that, most everything that you've got, you're going to gather. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. But these trap disarms are really, they're kind of rare. So let's grab those. I know I've already got some thieves tools, so I'm not going to get any right now. But we know he's got them, so we can always come back. Anything else he's got, I can really kind of live without, because we're either going to find it or, you know, that kind of thing. Rain Dancer, what's that? Yeah, we don't need that. All right, good enough.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Yep, thank you, buddy. All right, so at this point, this is our first trip to the village. Now, games like these, you want to talk to everybody. You want to visit everybody. You want to, if somebody says, hey, I dropped my sandwich in the mud, can you go get it? Go get it. You never know what it's going to lead to. So just talk to everybody. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through the village, talk to everybody. I'm going to talk to this girl because she's the one that wears the pants.
Just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Well, that's more than you're doing, buddy. Now, these are brothers and sisters. And the girl, she's a gung-ho. Come on, let's get them. We're trying to protect our people. Her older brother here, he thinks he's the best wizard in the world, and he can barely make a conjuring spell for lights and, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of funny. So I'm going to go with, you know, you should stay. A single blade could make a difference. You could either do that or, you know, go with the paladin thing where there's weak, have need, strong, and have a duty. So I'm going to go with this one, though, just because they might not listen to me just because I'm a paladin. Well, yeah, it's easy for you to say. You're big and got armor on and stuff like that. Now, let's see if we can make a difference here. If we can get a good roll. We only need a 10. Yep, we got it.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zurgen. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
They're thanking him because they're all going to get killed.
Die if I met heroic and reeking of this place.
Okay, so remember when we were fighting out there and this Poppin' Jay come bounding out with his sword and he's stabbing everybody saying, I'm the blade. You know, that guy? We can get him in our party, so let's go talk to him.
Children! Look who's here.
Yeah, the hero. Here we are. Hey, blade guy.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
If he's so good, how's he get all them scars?
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
You can do it. It's good advice, child. You do well to listen. But the best advice in a fight, make sure that you've got a friend with you and make sure you can outrun the guy. That's the best thing you could do.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned.
Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Another escapee. Thank the gods. We need friends like, you should join us.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli.
I can't even say it.
A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Okay, so who is she?
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
Which one's your good
I
one?
tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship. But the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Okay. We can join together.
A tadpole feasts on our skulls, and you're signing on to chase devils.
I've seen your people in battle. I reckon you are no mere warrior, but a god's damned army. I'd be a fool to let you turn your back. Pledge me your talents, and I'll pledge you mine. I'll presume that's Githyanki for yes. Now let's move.
We're gonna trust a guy that
The
can't
famous
spell
blade
will.
of frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade. Names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Ooh, snap.
This is going to be a fun journey.
The vampire, he likes that shit. Yeah, he doesn't even know how to spell will. It's W-Y-L-L, Will. Okay. All right, so we got Will with us. Where's the teacher? Teacher.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
Sure. Be strong. Watch over your kin. Oh, they thought that was funny.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
All right. So, again, we're talking to everybody. Watch this guy. This guy's funny.
Step, Harry, strike, damn it!
Oh, he's dead.
just
He's
not
definitely
land.
dead. If he ever gets in a fight, he's gone, man. Interesting technique. Are you having trouble?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Yeah, no kidding. I saw that. Well, let's give him a little bit of advice. He's got his feet too close together. A good wind would knock him over. Uh-oh. We gotta fight for it. Come on. Yeah, we got it. If you get a 20, the 20 is the highest number on the dice. If you get a 20, it's an instant win. So.
I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing.
You're still
Found this
gonna
by the
die.
road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
He found it on the road. What, that rusty old sword you got there? Oh, one last thing. Don't shout your moves out like that.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. A goblin will bite it off for you. Keep training. In time, you'll be out there swinging with the best of them.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Yeah, good to know you. But You know, we picked up Will, so that means that he needs to level up. So let's do that before we get into a fight.
Where am I?
So. Okay, so he's a warlock, believe it or not. I've got a character that I'm putting together. If you play this at a higher level, the game, when you choose difficulty, you can choose it where it's just story only and the fights are kind of easy. They're never really easy, but they're easier. Or the middle road one. With the middle road one or the hardcore play style, you can do what they call multi-casting, the jobs. So, in other words, I can start off as, say, a warlock and get 4 or 5 levels in a warlock and then switch to another class, multi-classing. And so the big one in the game now that people are all excited about is a cross between a warlock and a sorcerer. So, and I've got a character I'm working on so this guy's just a warlock. So he's got one spell and he uses it over and over and over, which is easy to use in a party. So, you know, what the heck. I am going to take, we only get one selection here. So I'm going to take probably the Witch Bolt. Let's take the Witch Bolt. That gives him at least a second thing. Here's his main thing. Warlocks have one main thing, and it's called the Eldritch Blast. So I'm going to take that, and then I've got a selection of 2 to go along with that. I can go down to this Repelling Blast. Now these two look they look alike. It's because they go hand in hand. The Agonizing Blast is his most powerful spell. I mean, it hits him hard. Okay, if you add to it the Repelling Blast, it not only hits him hard, it knocks him back about 10 or 15 feet. Now, where that comes in handy if you're fighting on the edge of a cliff, because you can hit somebody and boom, they're off the cliff and dead. So, with one hit, you can take them out. There's other things on here that are pretty good, but a lot of these other characters can do. So, like the Beast Speech, the Druids can do that. Devil's Sight. Devil's Sight is probably something I will take. Devil's Sight's kind of nice because it lets you see better in darkness. But he can't get it now. And then he can only have so many spells, so we have to take one away. So I'm going to take this one away, and then I'm going to add the I'm going to add this one. What this one does is it's called Hellish Rebuke. If your party's in a fight and somebody gets attacked, there's a chance that this guy will be able to use this rebuke as an extra attack on whoever's attacking your party. So it doesn't happen every time, but it's nice when it does. Okay, level 3, I don't think he gets much. One spell. Let's add. What should we do? I'm gonna do Misty Step. That's that teleport one. So let's do that. And then we can choose. You remember when we had the vampire and he could go either thief or he could go assassin or trickster. Same with this guy. Now he uses a rapier, so I'm going to go with Pact of the Blade. If I go with Pact of the Chain, that allows him to call up a little devil to fight alongside of him. But I'd rather have him as a hard hitter, so I'm going to do this one. And then again, we got this Outnian thing. Let's take that one out. And we'll put... I'll put this one in. It's pretty good, and he does get up close and personal with his blades, so... Alrighty, now, let's see, where are we going? Let's go down this way. And then we're going to go, okay, we need to talk to this guy.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
She wants a bow. Yes, I suggest you do as she says. No, he doesn't have to bow. Obviously, poor kid's scared to death because one of his buddies got ripped open by one of that gal's kin. Yeah, I'll take care of this.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
Just back down.
Chucky. Fine.
Yeah, you have to smack her around a little bit. You can breathe. I won't let her hurt you.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
I want information. What was it that you saw?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it.
Hey, Jeremy.
Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side. And I just ran.
I don't blame you.
The map. Show me.
All right, thanks for your help. Apologies from my friend here.
No hard feelings.
So she's not happy. We better get this over with here. Where'd she go?
Deliver me.
Why am I still on Will?
I've got a long road ahead.
Of course you do.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Yeah, well, I'm not a subordinate. We're partners, so get over it.
Kinyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The teethling was clear.
A
If
teethling?
there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
She's not. She said teethling. They're tieflings. Teeth. Kind of like lieutenant. Did you say teethling?
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Faerun.
It's Faerun. It's Faerun. Okay, what do you mean by purification? You're yapping on about your Kresh doing a purification. What's it mean?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
All right, fine. Yeah, she's kind of, I don't know. What do they call him? Belladonna? Hello?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Okay. Good advice, I suppose. All right, so we're gonna, let's see here. We've got more to talk to, but we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back in this place a half a dozen times. So I want to go out once we get Will, the Blade of the Frontier. Once we get his wonderful self in our party, we can go after the devil that he wants to go after. So I want to do that. We're gonna be back. In other words, we got to come in this village off and on over the next, part of the first chapter. So we're gonna have plenty of time to talk to everybody in the village. So I don't want to just run around and do nothing but that. I want to go out and do a little fighting. So let's go track down this devil. And I have another reason for doing it.
This tiefling's proof fragile.
But
I have a mind to end their misery myself.
yeah. We'll do that.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
You were never on my good side.
Oh, wait. There's something I want to do. Something we really kind of have to do. Well, you don't have to.
Come on, Richter. Now what? We dig a hole and be done with him?
Okay, this gal that's closest to us, that's her brother that got killed during the fight on the wall.
Yeah. Not now. Please.
Okay, so they don't really talk to you now, but I wanted to show you that, not everybody survived that fight. I want to do this because the last time I played through here, the very start of the game, I didn't come up here, and when I did come up here, it was too late. So there is I always call them bed bugs. They're not bed bugs. This thing here is a bugbear. They call them a bugbear. I was gonna call them bed bugs. Anyway, yeah. So and there's this poor little girl up here just playing with her telescope.
Let's go.
So I didn't come up here right away, and the guy killed her. She was dead up here. So I'm trying to save everybody I can. Because I'm a paladin. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Victory awaits.
Victory awaits, she says. Remember when I said that jumping was important? Now notice she's behind two other people and can't get around. She has to go all the way around. That takes all of her running distance. So she can only run this far. If you jump over these people, that works. But what else? She can do this. Now this is a mod, by the way. I gave her a piece of armor that lets her fly. It's a mod. So it's not in the normal game. Well, it could be, but not at this level. Okay, and that gets her right up close and personal. She can whack this sucker. Take this, bed bug. And she missed. After all that, she missed. Oh, God. Well, she's got a furious chase she can use. So I've got a choice here. I can either do an onslaught, furious chase, or I can come over here and hit him with the backside of my like a club. Instead of using the sword, pommel strike. It's a secondary thing you can do. But if I do this, I think it gives me another shot. It adds me another shot on this guy. Or kills him. That works too. All right. You okay, girl?
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
So when she talks about Avernus, that's hell. It's a version of hell. And so she's got what they call a soul coin. So I have no idea what the hell she's talking about. I just saved her out of the pureness of my heart.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Oh, okay. Well, we can do the mind flare thing, which is true. I got captured by mind flayers, and they flew straight into hell, and that's where they were coming from. So, no, of course I smell like hell. I smell like hell. Yeah, I do. Oh, look, we got double dice. And then we only need 5. Well, that's overkill. So basically, I told her I was captured by the whatcha-dingers coming out of hell, and that's why I smell like that.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you.
She doesn't sound
Here.
like it, does she?
Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead.
True. That's
Consider
true.
it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Okay, so yeah, it's an actual soul coin. It's got a soul in it. Okay, what were you looking at, girl?
Peer through the telescope.
Ooh, a dragon. A big red dragon. She doesn't have a good side. Okay, so I could squint or I can focus. I think I'm going to try to focus. It's going to be a dice roll, so... And I need a 10. See what I can get. I only got a 2. I'm in trouble. Bummer trails. No, it isn't getting any better. Okay, well there is a thing you can do. I've got 3 more chances. What some people do is they'll do a quick save. When they come to a roll, they'll do a quick save. And if the roll turns badly, they reload the game. And this right here is of no import. Whether I see anything through the telescope isn't going to make any difference in the world. So, I don't necessarily want to use all my, quick saves for that. So I'll try to roll again and see what we can get. Yeah, we got it. Sweet. Okay, so all we saw was a dragon flying by. Big deal. I saw that before I had to roll. But now what? You know what I mean?
You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey. Hunting.
What's he hunting for? He's hunting for that meatloaf sandwich I didn't get. Okay, so we're going to move the telescope to the left to see where he flew to.
The telescope points to the left.
Okay, so the telescope, the dragon was flying to the shipwreck that we were on. So let's see where it was coming from.
Straight ahead.
Okay, that's what we saw in the first place. But where was it coming from?
The telescope points to the right.
Uh-oh. Was that smoke? It looked like it was coming from a burning village. Are we going to find a village that's on fire here pretty quick? Maybe. Okay. Well, we're done here. Our work is done. Thanks. Glad to have saved your life. Did we steal stuff off the bed bug? See, I keep calling it a bed bug. The bugbear. Oh, we had 3 gold on him. Oh, I was going to show you something. When you're looting, if you click your, I'm using a controller. If you click the X key, it lets you pick something up and put it in your wares. Okay? So if it's something that you're not going to keep, you might do that as you're looting because it'll save time when you get to the guy that you want to sell stuff to. So if I looked at my inventory, all of that stuff that's in my inventory, let's say I didn't want any of it, and I'm going to sell that to a vendor. I have to sell each one at a time and over and over. If you mark it as a ware, which we just did, when we get to the vendor, we can just say, I want to sell all my wares. And with one stroke, he buys everything from you. So it really saves you time when you go to sell. So if you can do that when you're, and I always forget, but if you do that when you're collecting loot, it really, in the long run, is going to save you some time.
He was homesick too. He didn't deserve this.
We're going to meet that little girl that lost her brother here the next time we come into town. The barbecue sandwich you didn't get. What did you have for lunch? Does your wife make you lunch when you work at home, or do you make your own?
Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Okay, I'm going to bypass some stuff that we're going to do later.
You can practically smell the filth.
Normally you wouldn't do this, but I have a reason for doing it now. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do when I get there. But basically, there's stuff that we can do all around here, but I'm bypassing it.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Okay, by this short conversation here, we're finding out that these are the fighters that were going to the goblin camp and got attacked by goblins, and were running back to the Druid Grove. So those guys that we fought with, the guys that were trying to get into the grove and the door was shut, those guys, those adventurers, this is the rest of their party. So that's what he was talking about when he said he lost his people. These are them. So we're gonna loot them. Oh, they've got some good stuff: thieves' tools and trap disarms, and spells. Okay, now I'm not gonna need that. So this is where you would pick it up and put it into your wares, and the same with that. So I don't have to sort it later. Now there's a goblin. He's got junk-a-doodle-doo as well. We're not gonna take everything. We'll keep the potions. I don't need horseradish. At least the goblins have taste. They've got horseradish. All right, we're gonna let's read that. Drawn in thick charcoal lines upon an animal skin, this childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures: a goblin with sparks in its hands, a square humanoid figure, and what seems to be an elf. Each of them is wearing a simple crown. Okay, so he's depicting 3 people, and that'll be important later. So we'll take that. All right, did we miss any dead things laying around? There's one over here.
Something's waiting up ahead.
All right, there's something waiting up ahead. Well, forewarning, I guess.
Get over there! Surround them like!
Do you want to surround them, or do you want to surround them like? I think they'd want them surrounded. I know you're there. Show yourselves.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
What? I don't want any trouble.
And I didn't want to be stuck mopping up nosy trespassers like you. Ain't no one getting their way today.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Oh, I need to sleep. Is that right? Ooh, well, it's a little late for that. So let's see if we can persuade this guy. So he's that glow. He's got something that can detect our something that we've got, and it would make a difference. But we can't use it because we need to rest. That's okay, because I think we can fool him anyway. Maybe not. Not with that roll. Holy smokes. Maybe. Oh, we got it by 1. Sweet.
Ugh. Suppose it's best to save our strength for a real threat.
Yeah,
Go
that's
on,
probably
then.
best.
Just keep your nose clean.
What's on my nose? All right. So we made it by. Now there's goblins in this village now.
I know
Since
they
we
do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Yeah, whatever. So once we pass the test with these little goblins, they'll pretty much leave us alone. In this area, anyway. So, but we want to move. So there's a teleport. We want to get that. And then I'm just going to bypass this village. We'll come back and search this later.
How would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
How's that good to know? So theft is worse than murder, because everybody deserves to be murdered, but theft, that's an affront to you. Okay, so anyway, I was saying there's a lot of stuff that we need to do in that little village there. And I'm kind of bypassing it because I'm doing something a little bit out of order. I'll show you in a minute. We're almost there. We got to fight first, though. So he should be able to fly because he's got armor on that lets him do that. So we're going to fly across here. And they will follow by jumping. Well, except for her. She can fly as well.
Patriarch of the Tsar family. Nasty fellow, if the histories are accurate.
I imagine they are.
Oh, is he bitching again? The wizard's got a problem again. Would you have a bad taco, buddy? Come on. Run for the border.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you.
Oh, look what time
We've
it
been
is.
traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but...
What do you got?
Just as deadly.
Burmsitis or something? What kind of a condition? Is it contagious?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with.
Have you got gonorrhea?
Not without some effort. What it comes down to is this.
Crabs?
Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item.
You got the crabs?
Absorb the weave inside.
He's got a disease that makes him need magic. Isn't that... Well, he is a wizard. Your illness causes you to consume raw magic? I need more details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Okay, in this game, magic is what they call, or weave is magic. When they talk about weave, like I'm gonna weave a spell. I'm gonna, weave is magic. So he wants something that has magic in it.
We've already done the finding.
So I asked him,
In
where are we
fact,
supposed to find this stuff?
You have one in your possession.
Oh, see, I already
Know
have
for
one.
yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
With great power comes great responsibility. Okay, I expected as much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help. I'm here for you, buddy.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
In other words, I've got something in my inventory. I got a whole lot of something, but he ain't getting most of it. All right, so let's give him something. This is a spear that I'm never going to use, so we'll give it to him.
Thank you.
In the meantime...
It's dragon time!
I got to figure out how to get the sound off of that. We're going to do a do.
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon.
Metaphorically.
I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages.
A monster is a monster.
Such is the nature of all monsters.
It is. The monsters have natures. Okay. It's a magic koozie. It automatically loads. Okay, I gotta not forget to turn this thing away because every once in a while when you open a soda or something, stuff spews out, and it gets all over the computer and all over the monitor. So, anyway, cheers. Oh, man. That's a good. All right, what are we doing? Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. Glad it worked.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter.
Hi, Peter.
Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
How's Peter today? Okay, don't mention it. I'm glad to help. Now, the dialogue with him on this magic stuff that he has to eat, now think about it. I gave him a spear. What the hell did he do with it? I mean, you know, I didn't see him eat it. He stuck it somewhere we didn't get to see. Anyway, I'm glad I could help.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Indeed. Now, that was the first one. We have to give him a series of 3, and we'll learn more about what the hell's going on with him. But that was the first one. In a while, he'll ask for a second one. And there's a little glitch in the game that we give him a second one, he takes it, and he tells us something. And as soon as he's done, we have to talk to him again and go through it all over again. The same thing. So it's kind of weird. Anyway, we're going to follow the blood trail here.
Something tore right through these people.
The beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. The realization hits you. That stench wasn't the dead. You can sense that the hyena's very flesh is desecrated. Gnolls, vicious, monstrous humanoids can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas.
So there's something in him like alien that's going to pop out. And so hopefully we'll be able to stop it. So that's what I'm going to try to do. We could try to comfort it, but that's no good. We don't want to comfort it. Bless the hyena trying to purge her body of evil. No, I don't want to do that. Strike while the beast is vulnerable. That's what we want to do. Now let's see if we can. If we get a good roll. We only need 12. That's not too bad. Oh my God, we got a double 19. Sweet.
You land a
oh, steel
strike
boot to the
against her
head.
skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
Now here's the thing. I have missed that roll before, and the gnoll comes popping out of that thing's body. And the gnoll's like 3 times the size of that hyena. And you're thinking, it comes out and it's like a 6-foot tall humanoid. Where in the hell was it in that little bitty body? I don't make no sense, but. All right, that guy's trying to get away and get help, so we want to try to get him stopped. So let me get my vampire here a little bit closer.
Keep them guessing.
And he can't use his daggers, so we're going to use a firebolt. All right, so she can't run for help now, so we're
no holding back.
We're safer than we were.
Fleet of foot.
Remember that spell I gave to this warlock? I'll show you what it does. This is funny because this warlock, throughout the whole game, he only has one trick. This is it. This is his one trick. It does get better, but it'll blast, and it has a chance to knock back. Like that. And so it hits pretty hard.
The lance board is set.
But the wizard,
Certainly.
yeah, he's got missiles. Wizards are cool, man. So he can do a missile shot where he can shoot that one and that one and that one. Now, if there was a pole or something between me and my enemies, this is a missile. It'll go around or over. So it's kind of cool. So we got one more. We got one more shot, so I'm gonna probably hit that one twice. But I took one of them out. Okay, and then this little cleric girl. Let's have her do a guided bolt. She can do a 1. We don't need to use all the power. All right, we're down to 1.
Watch it. That hyena's going for help.
Better not. Where's it gonna go? Okay, let me see if I can get close enough. All right, what do we got here? Divine Sense, I don't need that. See, that my paladin doesn't have any power yet. He got a couple of spells, but he doesn't even have his Divine Strike yet. Oh, hush up. Nobody's hurting you. Well, now we are.
Damned gnolls are everywhere.
All right, these things don't have any loot, but these humans do, so let's get their loot. And we'll put that in our wares. A shipment order. Deliver the chest to be unopened. Read the first sentence again. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Open it, and I will know, because you will be dead. This is not a threat. This is what will happen if you open the chest.
What does that mean exactly?
Augusto will affix the Zaithisk, the purifier, to our heads. Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
All right, moving on. Again, we're going to come back through here, so if we missed anything, we can get it then. So to the left is another little village kind of an area. Well, it's a post, let's put it that way. But this is where we want to go, down this way. And we also want a little bit more Mountain Dew, so we're going to do that. Okay, so what are we doing down here? Remember when we picked this guy up? That's the warlock with all the, he's such a good fighter. He's just full of scars. So evidently he's not that good. Anyway, he's hunting the devil, and so we told him we'd help him track the devil down. So that's what we're doing, and we're following the blood. And there's the devil.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
The devil's advocate.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Okay. Ooh, Andy did it just right. There's the devil. Now, here's the thing, though. Remember, I told you I did this out of order, kind of. Normally, I wouldn't meet her for a while because there's a bunch of stuff to do in that village. A ton of stuff to do. But this girl right here is the best character in the whole game. Everybody loves this girl. So, we'll just kind of find out why we're after her. And then, so you're the devil we've been hunting.
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You see, here's the thing.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did.
Okay.
When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm looking at him because the warlock saw exactly what I saw. So he saw the truth, that she's not a devil. She's just a tiefling. And this devil in hell has made her the way she is. Okay, so she saw an opportunity to get on that ship that got the thing in your head, and she took it just to get away from hell. So stand down, Will. You saw what I saw.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
God, you're stubborn. She's not a devil.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you?
Well, he changed his mind pretty quick.
I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm Xander.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Okay. Hey, how about if we send these guys back where they came from?
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
Sounds like a good plan, I guess. Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off.
Ouch.
Ooh, I'm getting all het up. Let's
getting,
make tracks.
Getting all het up. What does that mean? Is that English?
Nice waiting for you once this is all over.
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
All right. I think there's a pack over here. Let's see.
Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Okay, there is a pack. Okay, so there's a function of the game, like if you're looking here and you don't see the pack, I didn't see it. It's right behind her. Now I see it. But if you didn't see it, what you can do is if you hold the A button down on your controller, it scans a particular area and tells you everything that's in it. And if it's something you can loot, then you just you just open it up. It's mean. All right. And so you can then loot everything. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna loot everything. Every little tang. All right. What's Will want? Will with a Y. What do you want, Will with a Y?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say.
And I've played my part all too poorly.
Yeah, you were an attack dog. Somebody was pulling your strings, weren't they? What's that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Will.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
What manner of hero is so shrouded in secrets?
I have never called myself hero. But I am bound to an oath. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted. And I'll pay my penance.
Do we need to be worried?
You're not in any danger. I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Well, better you than us, right? All right, so what Karlach has said is there are evil paladins, evil characters that are sent from hell to bring her back, and she wants our help to take them out. So that's what we're gonna do as soon as we find. There's that ladder. Okay, look out! There's blood all over here too. What's that? A dead toll collector. What? Okay. Up the ladder, gang. Come on. Okay, the guys that we're after are holed up in this this building here. So we're going to take a couple of our people. Let's take the vampire, and we'll take. Let's see. Ba-doo. We'll take the vampire and we'll take Lae'zel. Yeah, they don't know we're bad yet. They don't know we're after them yet, so I'm not too concerned. But we'll take these two.
Assume nothing.
And I'm going to take them up here. Hi. You don't know it, but we're here to kill you. So just kind of hang out up here. So we're going to leave them here.
No time to rest.
And the rest of us will go up front here. So look at all the blood and stuff. Man, what a mess. So there's the rest of those gnolls. See that character down there? It looks like a werewolf. That's what was popping out of that little hyena's body. You know what I mean? Okay, so get ready. We're going in. Let's do Karlach. Get up here.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Okay, ready?
Anything you give.
Here we go.
Bad guess.
Run in.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
We're homesick. We just want some Oreos and a glass of milk. All right, you're going to need to convince me you're who she says you are. No, that's not right. You can drop the act, buddy. We know who you are.
Zariel? Certainly not. We serve Tyr, Lord of Justice, and no other.
Yeah.
Please, mercy. Half of us are badly injured, the other half dead. I admit, we ambushed you. An assignment from our god, Tyr. We thought you a devil, and with your flames you proved us right. But Tyr will not consign us to our death. He is merciful. Leave us, and we'll leave you.
Yeah, you're still lying. Enough.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
All right, now she's head up. Okay, here's that rebuke I told you about. So that person shot at us, and he didn't like it. So he's got the opportunity for an extra shot. So he's going to take an extra shot. And smack her. And then she marked me. Bitch, you. Okay, so I don't know if he can get in there. Can he get in there? Maybe. All right. I don't want him blocking the door, so let's get him beyond the door here. Okay, and then now this guy right here, he may have sounded like a cream puff, but he can hit hard, and he gets more than one hit. I've come in here a couple of times, and that guy's taken me out lickety split. So he's not that easy to take out. But anyway, let's. We're gonna have to use a spell because I can't get close enough to her. So, but I'm gonna save it on and do him because he's the threat. He's more of a threat than she is. And I missed. How'd you miss?
So much for peace.
All right, what do I got for this guy? We've got Searing Smite, Divine Smite. Divine Smite, that was what I was looking for before, but he's not an undead or anything like that. He's not a demon, an undead. So I'm going to hit this one here. We'll do a Searing Smite.
Think you can take me on?
Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, Karlach, get in here. This is the guy you wanted. Oh, she can't reach him. Oh, no.
Tactical.
All right, and she's got a bow and arrow. She'll at least get a shot in. Not much of one. God, that was... Oh, he burned up. Oh, sweet. I love it.
Let's light them up.
Okay, and wait a minute. What about our other guys in here?
Action, not reaction.
Okay. Where'd the girl go? She's gonna be back. Let's go in. We're not in the fight. There she is. We're not in the fight. We need to get in the fight. Now we're in the fight. Okay, let's go back.
My faith will protect me.
To, who was next? Is she next?
Heading there.
All right, we only got this one little girl left. She can't be that tough, right? So, let's hit her with a firebolt. Hotness coming in.
A rough tempest I will raise.
What? He's raising a tempest? Let's see if we can shoot around the corner here. I'm going to do the lesser spell and see if I can hit her. Oh, her. Oh, yeah, it's got to go up. It's got to go up through all this crap here. So, but he can do it. He gets 3 shots. Okay, those things are so cool. Oh. Ow, she hurt me. Can you reach? Can you reach her? I think she can.
You bow, or you break.
You missed! Man, she keeps missing. Okay, do we still have the pommel? No, we don't. Okay, get yourself out of the fire you caused, you stupid idiot. You're burning yourself up. Get away. Oh, sucker. Oh, God. Man.
Let's turn someone inside out.
What? Okay, so get up here where you can shoot this little chick here. We only got this little girl left. Come on. You got big old nasty guys. Can't get this little girl. There we go. Biscuits are burning.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off,
she's not done.
you'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
She's pissed. Easy, those flames are getting too hot. Zariel won't get near you again. We'll make sure of that.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
We could laugh. We need to get out of here. We gotta get out of here fast. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Take that off and run. Why are we still in battle? We shouldn't be in battle anymore. You guys better get out of there. She's gonna burn the place down. Did everybody get out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Is somebody missing? Who's missing? There he is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 7. So she's off by herself now. Hyena ear? No, we don't need that. Man, she's burning the place down. Are you done now?
That ought to do it.
Are you sure? All right, you want to talk about it?
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those Ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Hot?
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
Okay, so the main devil in Avernus took her heart out and put in what they call an infernal engine, and it runs off flames, I guess, fire. Anyway, so she's got a furnace for a heart, and that's what's causing her to burn up. In the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
You mean like a blacksmith? There's some tieflings holed up in the grove nearby. We could look there.
Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
Okay. Well, now you know why I wanted to kind of get off the beaten track and come up here, because now she joins us as a companion. So we got another person that can fight for us. And anyway, so she needs to level up. Where's she? So let's do that.
Soldier.
And she's a barbarian, if you couldn't tell. Barbarians are unique. They can, they don't need armor. As a matter of fact, they fight better without armor. Now, it doesn't always, that's not always the case. There is some armor that she can wear that will actually be better than no armor at all, but not at this level. I have to level up first, so. So another way to build up a barbarian that people are doing is using the multi-class function, and they'll take barbarian up to level 6 or so, or level 4 maybe, I can't remember. They take her up to about level 6, and then they respec them. And then when they're respect, they give the first 3 levels to Barbarian, and because she gets all of her Barbarian power within the first 3 levels. And then they switch to Paladin, and she starts taking some of the Paladin skills. And the end result is a much stronger, tougher character. Because, like I said, the Barbarians get most of their power within the first 3 levels, and then the next up to 12 levels, they just get little poopy stuff. So anyway, we've got Berserker, Magic, Wild Magic, or Wild Heart. The Berserker is pretty much, what they are, but there's no control over the Berserker. Once you put them in that status, they just go. And it's not necessarily all that fun to play if the character's just doing what they want to do. Most people find that the Wild Heart is the way to go. The Wild Magic is like the Berserker. She uses some magical stuff that's just, it's wild, no control. So a lot of people that want to play a Barbarian are playing the Wild Heart. And so we're going to do that at this point. And then you can take between the Bear Heart, Eagle Heart, Elk Heart, Tiger Heart, and the Wolf Heart. Each one has their own thing. So, like the Tiger Heart, they can jump farther. They get Tiger's Bloodlust and all that kind of stuff. But the one that's tough, the Bear, if you make them a bear, man, they can take hits like nobody's business. So I'm going to stick with the Bear. And that's it. Then we'll go to level 3. Nope, that was it. That was it. Okay. Alrighty. So, while I've got myself separated, let's
All's well that
let me go back in and loot.
Not as
We didn't
bad as
loot
it
while
could
we
have.
were here. There's some gold coins there on that desk. Let's loot this guy. We'll just take everything he's got. Take everything she's got. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast Volume. What? 4? What is that? 4? The Risen Road? She's a hottie. Yeah, she's everybody's favorite character. Take the gold. Some more gold. Some more gold. I don't think there's anything in the desk. Oh, a quill and ink. Who cares? A wooden hinge. Oh. Oh. You must be able to hit that wooden hinge and then that pot of fire falls down on an enemy or something. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's go check out here. This poor guy must have been the guy that lived here, and he has a carrot. I guess that's cool. Carrot Man. We'll call him Carrot Man. Hey, there's a soul coin. I think... Where's Karlach? Let's get her in here. She might have something to say about that soul coin, because she comes from hell. So let's let her join us in here.
Let's get going.
Come on in here, girl. Okay, see if she says something when I pick up the soul coin. Where the hell is it? Did I get it? Maybe not. My head's stuck in the wall. What the hell? Camp supplies. Bedroll. I thought she might have something to say. It might be too early for that. Or maybe I have to talk to her.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right?
There we go.
Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Okay. Aren't you afraid this is going to overload your engine?
Nah, it'll be fine.
Oh, okay. You got a slot in their heart or what?
Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens.
Okay. Try coin now. I'm not sure this is a good idea. Soul coin belongs to whoever's soul created it. I don't know. She has an answer for that. It's not here, but she has an answer for soul coin. You feel bad about using it because it's somebody's soul, and she says they've already lost their soul. So it's not anything. And so wouldn't you rather use it for good, killing bad guys than, so she makes a good point on that. CFL, how you doing? Quadrupro Baylor pack. Uh-oh, I missed what he's saying. Why my bales get stuck in the ground on FS22 on PC. Is that a mod? Are you using a mod? It happens. They're glitchy. The only time I had trouble getting, if you remember, go back and watch a couple of my live streams. The only time I had trouble with bales getting stuck in the ground is when I was trying to pick them up with an auto-load trailer. And it was usually when I was trying to teleport the equipment from point A to point B. When I did, the bales got stuck in the ground and the tractor and trailer got teleported. That's the only trouble I've ever had with it.
Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Oh, you want to fight, eh? Well, we'll have to find you one. All right, let's steal everything she's got. A rapier, padded armor, short bow, casual sandals, a hammer. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. All right. Now, I saw in this room over here. What's that? Ooh, an empty supply pack. Get that. Order of the Gauntlet on matters of law and justice. Sure. Yeah, I'll read that later. Burlap sack. Oh, it's a hat for our wizard. Okay, so I noticed when we were in this room over here that there's a trapdoor. Let's go down and take a look. Let's take a peeky. A quick look. Wicker baskets, wooden crates, a mace, wooden trunk. $20 there, minus 20. I told you, Canada gets cold, man. Could be anything. Map, a mod. Yeah, those things are hard to tell. Those kind of glitches, because you don't know what it is. It could be the map, could be the
that stench.
Mod.
Thought he must have been here a good while.
Be anything. Like I said, the only time I've had the problem is when I tried to teleport. So at that point, I didn't do that again. So if there was something in particular that you were doing when it happened, it's like that old doctor thing. Doc, it hurts when I do this. And the doctor says, well, don't do that. So that's about the only advice you could give somebody on that, is if you figure out what caused it, don't do that again. So in my case, it only happened when I tried to teleport the equipment, and so I didn't do it again. It's like, let's say you got a trailer load of grain, and you teleport the trailer and the tractor someplace, and you lose the grain, okay? Well, don't do that anymore. I'm going to use my skeleton key, which is a mod. This is cheating. Oh, crap. I got to get rid of her.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Okay, yeah, you gotta be careful when there's traps and stuff, because if you have people with you, they stumble right into the damn things. And
step carefully.
All right. That's Mr. Mead. Have a drink, CFL. Have a drink. A broken club. What do you do with a broken club? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Okay, I don't think there's very much down here. This was a toll collector's house. So you notice that there's a bunch of just junk-a-doodle-doo in here. I'm wondering if people couldn't pay their taxes, and so they give them whatever they had. If they didn't have gold. The leadership of Zentharium. What's in the pouch? It's empty. Of course it is. Probably had money in it. Somebody got here before I did. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much down here. Oh, geez. Let's get out of here. Come on, gal. Come with me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
All right, let's get out of here. Now, I know there's a teleport over here. Let's go get it.
Bodies everywhere. Accident?
Okay, there's a waypoint.
Or sabotage.
Accident or sabotage. I would get... Ooh. We ran into a secret.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God we got a shovel we can pull out of our back pocket. Cheers, Andy. All right, well, we can go. I'll tell you what, we should probably camp, because if you remember, I tried to do something and it said I didn't have enough power to do it because I was too tired. I'd been too long away from camp. We found the cheese to go with the wine. Got there's an arm laying on the wood pile. And a leg. And somebody's head? I don't know. Okay, that right there is a hole in the ground. I'm too big to go down it, so I can't go down it. But it's a secret way to the basement. And if you were a small enough animal, you could crawl down there. But I'm not a druid, so I can't turn into another being. We're going to get a druid. I don't have one in the party, but we will get more than one druid throughout the game, but not for a while. So let's head back.
Never a dull moment.
We're going to head back to the Druid Grove, where we're supposed to be in the first place.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
I thought it was us that killed the gnolls. So we're going to go back to the Druid Grove. And once we're back here, we will go to camp. All right, so camp is where everything happens. This is where we get our strength back. And remember that guy we met in the dungeon in the first live stream that I did? How can you join server in TeamSpeak? God, I haven't used TeamSpeak in 6 or 7 years. Yeah, but everybody uses Discord now. I used, what was the other one? Ventrilo. I started off with Ventrilo, but you had to buy a subscription to it. And then I changed to TeamSpeak. Again, you had to buy a subscription to it. So I would buy a package of 10, I think is what I used to pay for. So every month I had to pay for TeamSpeak, and I could have up to 10 people, in my group that we could talk to. I don't know what they do anymore, but everybody uses Discord now. I remember when Discord started, it was for free. Still kind of is. But I mentioned, I said, they're not going to keep this for free. They're going to have to have a way of making money. So they've gotten a little bit of money out of me because I keep upgrading my Discord. I do that. What the hell was that they call it? Cost me $100 a year to do it. And I tried to stop it, and I couldn't get it stopped, so I've paid him $200 now for Discord. Anyway, here's that guy we met in the tomb. We're going to talk to him. He wants to talk to us. So let's chat with him.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Okay, not to be rude, but what the hell are you?
There are many answers to that question.
Well, how about one?
Are important.
They're not important? Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Okay, are you going to explain any further?
No.
I guess that's the end of that. You were sorting something when I came by. What was that?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny.
Why is Discord better? Discord is it's kind of like a Facebook.
I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Okay, so I can he's going to bring people back to life so that they can travel with me. Anyway, to answer your question, Discord is kind of like, it's a whole package. You can share videos, you can chat, you can voice chat. If you have your own page, your own Discord like mine, you can set up rooms for people to go to. Like, for example, if I'm playing 4 different games and there are people that are playing those games as well, I can create a room that's just for Farm Sim, and then a room that's just for Microsoft Flight Sim, so that people that are in there, if they want to talk Flight Sim, they can go into the Flight Sim room and talk. You can do direct messaging of people. So if, let's say you're in a group of 10 people and 2 of you are trying to talk about something, and the other people are talking about cartoons, you can say, "Hey, buddy, come with me. We'll go into this other room so we can just chat together." And you can take off and chat with just that person if you want to. You can send things to people. Plus, it's free. That's what makes it better in some people's eyes. So anyway, yeah, this guy's a real happy-go-lucky guy, but he's handy. So will these hirelings be joining me willingly, or is they being forced into this?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Okay, so in other words, they've been wronged. Maybe they were killed early, and some life is better than none. So yeah, they willingly would come back. And there's not a matter. Do you think I can trust these cultists? There's not a matter of that. Impressive. Are there other ways that you can help me? That you can help, so you can, bring us new people?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
He can bring us back to life. Okay, that's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you? Why do you have so many questions, this poor guy? He's trying to help you.
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Okay. Okay, so you mentioned the cost to bringing people back to life and all that kind of stuff. How much you talking?
A matter of coin.
Ooh, $200. 200 gold. That's outrageous. For bringing a life back? I doubt it. Okay, so the other thing he can do, so he can bring us back to life if one of my party members or myself die. He can create people for us to travel with, and that's where I'm going to get my druid, by the way. And he can also change classes. So let's say I don't want to be a paladin anymore. Let's say I want to be a druid. I can talk to him, pay him $100. He can make me a druid, and then I can level up to where I'm at. Let's say right now I'm level 3. So for $100, he makes me a level 1 druid. Then I can level up to where I am as a druid instead of a paladin. So that's really handy. So those are the things he can do. I think I've got $100. I think I'd like to talk about a hireling.
Very well.
Okay, so let's recruit one. It's 100. It's 100 gold.
Choose.
Okay, I'm going to choose something here. You don't have any choice as to who they are. So this guy right here, if I choose him, he's a barbarian. Okay. She's a bard. He or she is a cleric. So it's a druid that I want because I've got a cleric. I've got I don't have a bard, but that's okay. I want a druid because I want somebody that can talk to animals, and I want somebody that can shrink themselves down and get into small holes and stuff. Okay, so I want a druid. The problem is that's the druid, and I don't want him. Nothing against him. He's just not my choice. I want her. Okay, but she's a fighter. So what I have to do is I have to hire this person, fix them up the way I like them, and then come back to him and say, can you make it a druid now? That's the only way to get the character that you want. So I want this character, and so I'm going to select her. Okay, now to make her a druid, because I don't need a fighter, I've already got one. To make her a druid, I got to go back and spend another $100.
No
but
one
first,
will ever believe this.
First,
Still breathing, despite everything.
I don't want I don't like her haircut, so we're gonna go get a new haircut. So if we go in this cave back here, now every time you move, you're in a different camp. So if we can move to a different area, we're gonna have a new camp. We could be in hell. We'd have a camp in hell. Winstob, how you doing? Winstob was in the other day. He's got a lumber company, if I remember right. Is that right? I think that's who we talked to the other day. So in camp, you've got a magic mirror that you can go to, and if it's a character that you're controlling, you can bring them in here and you can change them. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna leave her a female. I don't know about that face. Let me see. Okay, I think it's that one that I was going to do. Okay, we'll go with that face. We're going to do something like that. And then, what is she, an elf? Eye color, let's give her something a little bit more colorful. Something like that. I don't care if they have tattoos, but she's got a tattoo. What kind of tattoo is that anyway? It's something under her eyeballs, I guess. All right, well, that's fine. We get rid of that. Eye makeup, let's give her that one. And then let's make it more of a natural tone. Something like that. Nope. That. Nope. That. Nope. That. Maybe. Is there anything a little darker? Well, that's too red. Wow, that's really red. Let's go up here. Something like that right there. Okay, we'll do that. Let's redden her lips up a little bit. And then give it a little bit more color. A little metallic flavor to it, and then some gloss. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty good at makeup, right? Okay, lip tint. Scarring. She doesn't need any scar. She doesn't need a new haircut, though. That's a little bit much. So let's see what we got. Let me back off a little here. And as you can tell, she's quite different looking than when I hired her. Now that one looks like the elf that was in the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit movie. I can't think of that actor's name. Let's go with that. We can always change it later. And it's an okay color. I don't mind the color. Okay, now that we're done with that, we can just okay that. And now she looks quite different. But I don't know how much gold do I have? Did I have several hundred, didn't I? I gotta go back and sell some more stuff. Yeah, I got 600 gold, so let's
No time to rest?
we're gonna make her into a druid, because that's what I need. I don't have one in the party. Like I said, later on we'll get one, and then we can change her to something else.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Thank you very much. You're so kind. Okay, now I left because when I talk to him again, he'll have different things to say, so.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
No. How about a new class? New job class. Can we do that?
As thou desire.
Yeah, I desire that. That guy talks so slow. All right, we're going to make her into a druid. And again, in Chapter 2, we're going to get 2 druids that join us. And so I'll have an overabundance of druids by then. So in Chapter 2, I'll probably take her and make her into a bard or something different. But for right now, we're going to make her into a druid, so we're going to do that. And we're going to change her, her whatcha-dinger here. Let's see. Let's get rid of that and put in... we'll put in that. And then we can change her abilities, but then it's already set up as a druid. I'll just let it go the way it is. And then the same here. She's got, as a druid, she's got animal handling and nature. Of course she would. She's a druid. So I'll leave that, and then we can just confirm her. So there she is. There's our druid. So now we've got a druid that can change into different kind of beings, animals, but she needs a level up. So let's do that. So right now she's just level 1. We're going to take her up to level 3, and we'll say what kind of druid she is. Circle of Land. If you go through here, they each have their own thing, but the Circle of Moon is the best one, in my opinion. It lets her really get into shaping into different animals and things when you have a need to. You could change her into a raven and she can fly, stuff like that. And let's see, I can give her some healing spells and some damage spells. So she already has some damage spells, but that's a healing spell that's just worthless. It creates berries for you to eat, and you get like 1 health from it. You know, it's just a pain in the butt. I don't like it. Get rid of that. Let's do a talk to animals because we want her to do that. And then we're going to do... I want to get rid of the entanglement. With that, she can create vines on a bad guy, and it holds him in place. But you can do that with there's going to be a staff that'll do that for us. So what I'm going to do is get rid of that, and we're going to do... What should we do? Let's do... We could do a healing spell, or we could do... I'm going to do the Longstrider because she has a real short running span. So I'll give her a little bit further that she can move. And then let's move on. Level 3. Level 3 is a piss poor level. You don't get much of anything, but one thing we do get is let's get rid of this Thunder Wave and take that Moonbeam right there. Moonbeam is powerful when you're doing anything with undead. What you do is you cast a moonbeam on them, and the moonbeam comes from heaven and bright and shines them on them. They can't move, and they're being hurt. The longer they're in that beam, they're being hurt. It's pretty powerful for an undead. So we'll do that. So let's do that. I think is that a healing spell? Lesser Restoration and a Cure Wounds. The Lesser Restoration is more powerful because it's a level 2. We already have a healer. Let's get rid of the healing and give her a Gust of Wind. That's kind of handy. And there we go. Okay, so we now have a druid that's joining our company. So we've got some other stuff to do in the camp, but I think my time's up for today. And you know, I did a 3-hour on Monday, but I don't want to keep doing 3-hour ones. You have to shut your mill down. I should have been looking at the chat. Western Red Cedar. Why do you have to shut your mill down? Waiting to see if Windstop is still here, because I missed his chat. So in the next live stream, we'll go through the camp. We need to go through the camp. The camp is a time to sit and talk to everybody. You want to talk to everybody, including your own people. You want to talk to them a lot, because they have a lot to say, and they each have their own quest line that you need to help them with. And so we need to get to know them better. And if you don't talk to them on a regular basis, you may miss their whole story, because at some point they won't talk to you anymore because you weren't talking to them to start with. But anyway, we will do that. Also, there is a camp chest over there that we can store stuff in if we need to. And there are camps here, as you can tell, that there's nobody in. Is because we have to make room for characters coming in that we don't know yet. So there's a couple of camps here that nobody's in, like right here and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Thanks for stopping me. The weather conditions are seriously damaging the wood, and the profit is horrible on wood. Seasonal type thing, I suppose. Anyway, well, it's good to see you again. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everybody. I'm going to end it here. And we'll come back in on Monday, go through the camp, talk to everybody. We need to talk to her particularly. And hope you had fun. Hope to see you then. Take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend. It's cold here too, by the way. It's not Canadian cold, but it's definitely chilly for our area. And we'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Ta-ta for now.